We back again from a long hiatus, back and forth sports, where we still keep it real on all things sports all the time. And we back again, back with the crew. We got everybody here showing up. Hey Channing, can you let I think that's FJ. Oh, let me see. I should be able to get him in. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I need to log in on my other phone.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Well, y'all, we back again, man. About to have one of these great conversations, especially now that we got an insider, NBA insider in here, man. We didn't know we had this jewel all this time. He been holding out on us, Mr. FJ. What's up with it?
What's up, bro?
Man, chilling, chilling, man. Good to see y'all, brothers, man. It's been a while.
I tell you, man.
Yeah, man. So we got a lot of juicy stuff to talk about. But it was definitely your suggestion for us to jump back on today, man. So I'm sure you got something to say about all this free agency and draft, man. And give us something that we hadn't heard yet, man. Give us the scoop.
Man, I think everything pretty much went as expected. I will be honest and say a lot of these cats I really don't know, especially the cats that's coming from overseas. And it was a pretty weak draft. It wasn't as strong. It wasn't as strong as they expected to be. I think next year's supposed to be pretty strong, but of course we all know the big news was Bronny. I'm not really surprised by it. I'm surprised by what I've seen a lot of people saying though. That's about it.
Did he get drafted?
55 to the Lakers.
Man, stop that, bro.
No, I'm saying that's why we started late because I've been on the highway and I've been rushing and I was trying to get this, so I hadn't looked yet. I figured he would though. I'm glad, bro. Look, I completely changed my whole mind frame on Bronny. At first, I was just like nepotism. I don't like it. But you know what? I'm just being honest. But as I thought about it and I looked at the draft, I'm like, it's not a strong draft where you feel like he's skipping some people that he shouldn't be over. And being that he's going in the second round, I mean, I never really know who's on the second round anyway. So, I mean, I don't think nothing wrong with it, man. I could really see him being a developing. They're gonna have to let him develop. I don't think he come out the gate LeBron James Sr., but he might have a little Drew Holiday in him. I'm gonna wait and see.
Yeah, me personally, I don't got no problem with it because I feel like everybody wish they had a daddy that they could have got them to the league. So, hey, man, if your pops got that much pull, just go ahead and use his pull, man. But Bronny do got to put the work in. Bronny got to go over there and ball his ass off, and he got to understand people never gonna respect him no matter what he do. He's never gonna get respected. So just go over there and do your job, man.
Yeah. I do kind of disagree with you a little bit on there. I think if I owned a business, then obviously it's gonna go to my kids. There's a lot of things that I would give my kids an advantage on. I wouldn't want my kids if they couldn't play, and I'm not talking about his case because I don't know. I ain't watched him enough. But if you're not good and you skip it and you getting a job over other people in a competitive thing like sports, I look at that different than if I work at Goldman Sachs and I can get my son straight out of college, because sports is supposed to be competitive. It's supposed to be the best players out there. That's just my view,
Yeah.
But I get it. And I'm not
But
saying
politics is lifting everything.
no, I get it. I'm just speaking on a personal tip, not how
I feel what you're saying, though.
life goes how it goes. I'm gonna give my kids as many advantages as possible, but I don't know if I would go to a coach and say, "Hey, here go $3. Kick this other girl that's better than my girl off the team, so my girl can play." And I'm not saying that's what happened.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, I'm with you on that. You got to earn that shit.
you got to earn sports to me. But
I respect that.
Yeah, he had a great high school career. I thought he played good in high school, but college he didn't play enough, so I really can't have a fair opinion.
I mean, I'm to put my input in. I really like it though, man. The more I be around you guys, man, I listen to you guys. I kind of understand what you guys are saying when it comes to this basketball, and to see this kid get drafted, he was a McDonald's All-American. He's no different than anybody else. I seen FJ post earlier, or say earlier in the comments about the #1 pick. This cat averaged 10 points a game and went #1 overall. I seen Isaiah Collier go last night. Three-time state championship, #1 consistent player guard coming in the nation in 2023. Didn't get drafted to like number 29 last night. So what's the difference between him and Bronny? And they both played together. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, the talent is gonna show. I'm not mad that he got drafted. I like the fact he got drafted. And like everybody's saying, he got to put the work in. Regardless of how he got in there, it's just like if FJ, Markeith, Dre, Shannon, y'all put in the word for me at a job. Guess what? Y'all put the word in, but I got to put the work in to keep the job. So it's the same thing, man. That man got a job he got to do, regardless of who his pops is. I hope he put the work in, and I hope he lead in his own footsteps and try not to be like his pops and lead his own future.
Yeah.
Hey, man. So, what's up, Epsher?
I mean, I don't know, man. It's man, just even I go back to even seeing Bron come in as an 18-year-old man. I wouldn't have never thought I would actually see this moment. I'm pretty sure he didn't think that he would see this moment. To where you get to play with your son. That's all time. That's big time, man. And I did think about the situation that if Bronny want to play with him, do Bronny really want to play with his pops? I don't think Bronny would have signed off on it if he didn't want to. Because if you listen at Rich Paul talk, Rich Paul was on Bronny as, I'll forget your pops. Let's take your pops out of it. I'm your agent, and I'm gonna do what I got to do to get you in the best place. So
FJ,
that you can,
FJ, we got to be careful of that, though, right? Because, and I know you might disagree. Everybody on here might disagree. I might be on the island alone, but we know, and if somebody for better and for worse, LeBron and his crew are the kings of controlling narratives and stirring stuff the way they're gonna go. So I take everything they say with a grain of salt. Now, what I will say is, I know Rich Paul, just like Maverick, owe everything. I ain't gonna say everything, but they owe a lot to LeBron because he put them boys in position. So they gonna look out for Bronny as much as they would look out for somebody that came out of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at that at all. But I still feel like they'll say what they have to say to get the narrative out. And I'm not knocking that. But just because Rich Paul said it, I can't say he authentically meant it because I feel like him and his daddy both put a plan in place to make sure to secure. Rather, so
but what I'm saying is, I don't feel like Rich Paul would force Bronny to play for the Lakers if Bronny wasn't interested in playing for the Lakers. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they would have forced it. Cause see, in a sense, it looked like you see rumors out that Rich Paul saying Bronny not gonna play for nobody else as of probably an hour ago. He ain't playing. Do not draft Bronny because he's not gonna come to your organization. He'll go overseas before he plays.
That boy said we going to Australia.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he would force Bronny to play for the Lakers if Bronny didn't want to.
So let me ask you this then. So to that point, right? So all his other athletes that he's over, do you think he would? Have you ever heard him make a statement like that about anybody else that he represents?
No, I hadn't.
Nope.
No.
So what I'm saying is we can't act like it ain't special treatment because it's Bronny, and that's cool, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But we know Bronny is gonna be handled different than his average agent, so we can't. And I'm not saying this is what you're doing, but I've seen people make these comments that basically he's treating Bronny like he would treat anybody, and I won't buy that. I won't buy that for free.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
So, but it's like Dre said earlier. It's an emotional decision because LeBron is still at the top of his game. He got an opportunity to play with his son. Who wouldn't want to do that? Just like you were saying earlier, who wouldn't want to? It's just a slippery slope because at the end of the day, you still want your son to earn his spot. Like you, I know you're a baseball dad. You work extremely hard with your son because you want your son to make it on his own merits because of the days and hours and nights you done put in training this boy. You don't want him to just go in and call, oh yeah, that's FJ's son, just give him a spot. Maybe you will accept that, but I feel like deep down, I know my son good, and if he make it, it's gonna be because we put hours and hours and hours of practice in, just like the other people that got to that level. So, that's how I look at it, man. But But I promise, if I know you think I'll be on him, I really don't think it's a bad move, man. When I look back at it, I'm like, I like to see him in the league, but I do want him to. I don't want it to be given to him though. I want him. He on there now. Earn your spot.
Yeah, I think Pops done did all he could do. I mean, well, for the most part. I mean, don't get me wrong. He playing with Pops now, but Pops finna get ready to exit. So I think LeBron done did everything that he could possibly do, put him in the right place. Now, Bronny gotta take over and do his thing.
Yep,
Yeah.
I agree.
And I mean, I like what he did. Like, you brought him into a team that need a guard, and you brought your son to lead this team with AD there and to be the future guard for this team. So the setup was perfect, man. So like I said, man, I want Bronny to get in his mind, put the work in, let everybody know, hush the critics up, because at the end of the day, your work gonna speak for itself, and that's how you go hush the critics up, man. I like it, man. I love it. Like I said, being a father myself and being able to put your son and a daughter, whatever, in a position to win, that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah,
Go
Shannon, I
ahead,
see.
Shannon. Go ahead
Shannon,
with your
yeah,
crazy takes, Shannon.
yeah, God, you had a lot to say in the group, Shannon. I want to hear it.
Hey man, so to anybody watching, I want to preface what I'm about to say with this. I think it's amazing that LeBron gets to play with his son. I think any father-son duo, especially in the
We
black
about to say
family,
some bullshit.
I know.
especially especially in the black
Hey, that's one
family,
of them Steve. That's one of them Stephen A. You're a
That,
great father.
that's definitely some
You're a great
Stephen A.
father.
stuff.
especially in the black family, I think it's really important for a father and son to have the type of connection that they currently have. Um, but with that being said, I don't agree with that nepotism. I truly do believe it's nepotism at play. And who's to say that there's no nepotism in the NBA? There's a lot of nepotism in the NBA. There's a lot of nepotism in reality, in life. There's nepotism
So
at Goldman
so
Sachs.
so
There's
what's the
nepotism
problem
at
then?
Morgan
So what
Stanley.
so what's the
So
problem now?
here's what I'm going to say. To me, there's no problem staying another year at USC after your father has given you so many resources to be the greatest player you can. You can stay at USC after you have a cardiac arrest. You don't have to go after your first year. You can stay at USC after you average 5 points. Not everybody is so good in their first year. But the fact, especially this really made me mad. When Rich Paul really said he's not going to go to any other team than the Suns and the Lakers. That explicitly says to me that this this is going to be a LeBron and Bronny pair, whether y'all not like it or not. The Suns, it really when he said the Suns, it really meant LeBron trying to go to the Suns and he's trying to get a reason to go to the Suns.
Man,
But
stop it, bro.
no, no,
Stop
no,
it, man.
no. You know what I'm saying. You
No,
know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
let you.
saying.
I'm gonna let you finish because I'm gonna kill you in just a second.
But at that, but also you got to understand this. I don't feel any sense of accomplishment if I just had a dad that just worked at Goldman Sachs and I just got a free job. Where's the accomplishment? If I have a 2.0 GPA, I don't deserve to be working at Goldman Sachs. But if I have a 4.0 GPA and I got my dad just to give you a little bit of leverage, okay, I deserve to be at Goldman Sachs. And I'm not
Which
saying Braun. Hold up. I'm not saying Braun doesn't deserve to be at Gold or in the NBA right now. He's a great player. He's done well in high school, as Edub said. He's a McDonald's All American. As although there's a little bit of
Yeah, I was
ashes
about to
with
say
that.
that. It's a little ashes with
Um,
that.
there's a little ashes with that, but I'll give it to him for the time being. He's done okay in college, but I think he can do a little bit better. But do you guys really think that a guy with his parental lineage, right? With LeBron James being a billionaire, his kid has a billionaire father. You're saying that he's taking the spots of many black men who have been playing basketball for their entire lives and have now been denied that spot because a billionaire's son wants to take it from him. I don't agree with that. So when Bronny gets into the NBA just off a little bit of merit, but a lot with his dad, that doesn't really sit right with me. I mean, if he said another 2 years in college and he got his averages up to 12 points, 4 assists, two rebounds or something like that, and he got his stock up and stuff, and he really tells these people, I don't need my dad, I can do it by myself. And if once you can really say that and you have nothing to give people ammo with, okay, now you deserve to be in the NBA. He can go first round, second round. I don't care. Maybe his dad can go a
You
little
feel
bit
the same
higher.
way about Giannis brothers?
I don't think the deserves to be in the NBA. I hate the Naces. No, I'm not even gonna say that. I
FJ,
don't like the Naces to be in the NBA, bro.
But one thing we can't do though, one thing we can't do, we can't have a false equivalent because this LeBron James situation is totally different from the Giannis situation.
give me 10 seconds,
I
Yeah,
bro.
mean, they hadn't even always been on the same team. You know, I mean, that's apples and oranges, man.
Let me ask you something when you saying that. What's the difference right now? And I'm gonna let FJ talk because I know he got a lot to say. What's the difference between Scottie Pippen's son and Bronny James?
Scottie Pippen's son was more. He was a better college player than what Bronny was.
he was. You could look
So,
at his stats right
so
now.
what I'm saying is it has nothing to do with the clout because if that's the case, if we're just speaking on names, we're speaking on his dad. Probably was in a lot of people's eyes. Some people say Scottie Pippen was better than Jordan. We all know that's not true. But this was the second best player in the league playing with the best player in the league. So if we just talking about clout, you think he didn't have nothing to do with him? They went to the same school, Sierra Canyon. What's the difference?
Come on, let's be real though, bro. LeBron is probably the most powerful player to ever play, and he's been talking for the last 6 years that this
About
is what
playing
he
with
want
this
to
son.
do. He's sending smoke signals. How many times have you seen Scottie Pippen on TV saying anything about his son? All he do is hate on Michael Jordan. He don't even know he got a son because he spent all this time talking about Jordan. Sorry, he ain't never said nothing about his son. LeBron, who we know is a powerful person, is a mover and shaker and someone that can pretty much get whatever done. His word and Pippen, that's them two different levels. Like Pippen not even nowhere in the stratosphere of what LeBron capable of. And ain't nothing wrong. We know other examples. Look at Dale Curry and Steph Curry. We knew Steph Curry was gonna go to the NBA because we seen him doing the Final Four make a major run, shoot, and drag teams. So when he came, he had some. Hey, Kevin, you doing all that hating over there, bro? God damn, get you a cheerleading outfit, man. We seen what Steph did. You know, we have not seen that from Bronny. You know, that's all I think Cuz saying. You know, in this week draft, him going late in the second round, it ain't no crime about that because there's a lot of players that's gonna go in the second round that'll never make a team that we'll never know who they are. So that's why I say I don't have a problem with it. I would
And
have had a
here,
problem had he went in the top 20 because I'm like, okay, now but I don't think nothing wrong with it, Channing. So I don't agree with you, but I think it's some narrative stuff going on right here too. Because everybody want to compare LeBron's situation to Dale Curry or Scottie Pippen or Kenyon Martin. It's like they're not the same situations. They
But
can't
what,
make.
but what I'm saying is, it's almost like if you just break it down like that, and you're not wrong, Keith, what you said, but it's almost like saying this kid whole career is a fluke. If that's the case, then he didn't
But
deserve to make McDonald's All-American either,
he
right?
he does. He does. You know why? Because everybody else just letting natural progression. Or if they doing something, you don't see it. LeBron is publicizing it, and he has a reputation for getting a chessboard and doing what he want with it. More power to him. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can't compare it to these other situations because it's not the same. You can be cool with it, but you can't say, well, Scottie Pippen did it because that ain't the same. You
it's
can't name me.
LeBron. He
Yeah, that's
basically
LeBron
NBA
James,
commissioner.
man.
He basically
LeBron,
NBA commissioner. That's what I'm
100%.
saying. Like, if you have Adam Silver telling you finna be in the league, you finna be in the league. That's what basically LeBron just said. You finna be in the league. And here's the other thing that I didn't even think of. A lot of people get drafted in the late 50s. They don't even get signed by the team. But guess who's going to be signed by the team? LeBron James or Bronny James Jr. Right. So that's another thing. A lot of people wouldn't even be signed, but since he just has that name, he will. And that's it doesn't really mess with me because a lot of people lose out on the opportunity.
All right, Shannon, let FJ respond. That's what I've been
Uh,
waiting on.
well, I want to say this, man. Until you have power, you don't know what you'll do, man. When you got power, and I'm talking to you, Shannon. When you got, I hear you saying there's a lot of stuff you wouldn't do. You wouldn't do this. You wouldn't do that. Until you get some real power, bro, you don't know what you'll do. And that's just how it is. And you saying nepotism, bro, it goes for everything. People every day get a job because of somebody else, 9 times out of 10.
But doesn't make it right.
Life ain't right, fam.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
Yeah,
it should like it's not
yeah,
happening.
but what I'm
I'm
saying
saying
is,
it doesn't sit right with me
and then you're saying it don't sit right. Why do you even care?
because people.
It's nothing to even care. Here's the thing. Then you're saying he's taking a roster spot from someone. Okay, we'll use JHS for an example. Jalen Hood Shafino. He a guard for the Lakers. Guess what? He had his opportunity last season. He wasn't successful at his opportunity. He's probably gonna get cut, fam. And if that's just what it is, that's what it is. You had an opportunity. So now that we got Bron's son in here, we know he getting a roster spot. It's power, fam. Let's not make it seem like, oh well, such and such losing the job because Bron's son coming in the league. No, those guys didn't have the opportunity, bro.
Yeah,
They had a chance.
And Fred, you make a great point. So but let me ask you something to that point. So the 24-25 season comes and goes, and say LeBron has a subpar season. Would you support him getting cut? Would you say he should be cut also?
I don't care if he get cut or not. I don't care. But what I'm saying is, long as Bron in the league, Bronny in the league.
Yeah, and I hear you when you say you should nobody care, but we talk sports and we discuss a lot of stuff that we probably shouldn't have to care about,
But listen, yeah.
but we do
But
it.
you, but
See,
we know,
see, Fred, but LeBron and his situation can't always be off limits. It's like we can discuss anybody else stuff, but then when we start talking about Bron, it's like, well, Bron the sacred cow. We can't talk about nothing LeBron. We can talk about everybody else.
Bro,
no,
Wazoo State, that shit come from China.
That's not
For-
true.
Boy,
For
you
example,
No.
For
Hey,
example,
that's not
FJ.
true because
FJ.
hold on.
Okay,
That's not
okay.
true because I can talk good or bad with Bron. All I'm speaking on is a fact. If LeBron is in the league, Bronny is in the league. It's just that simple, bro. Now when Bron leave, if Bronny is trash, he won't be in the league.
Yeah, I only asked that because you said, hey, Scafino had a chance last year. He didn't perform, so you getting cut. So I'm saying, Bronny get a chance this year. If he don't succeed, shouldn't he get cut?
No, because his daddy got power.
Okay, so basically, as long as LeBron in there, it don't matter what Bronny do. Then
That's what I'm saying.
He got a roster spot. He did.
I'm
I mean, the
saying,
same way.
No. See, I'm speaking facts. I'm saying that his daddy got power. He's not
no.
going nowhere.
But see, I think that's what you missing, Fred. I think me and Channing both saying the same thing. We both agree that it's happening and why it's happening, and no doubt that it's gonna happen. Now you go to individually. How do you view it individually? Not okay, man. The world ain't fair, and people do this. Okay, that's cool. A racist cop may beat up a black man. Well, hey, we know it happened. We know the world ain't fair, but I can still say I don't like it. I can still say it ain't right. You know, that's all. So I agree with you.
It's almost like what FJ saying. If you break it down with your company, long as your dad is the CEO of the company, you got a job. Your daddy step down, leave, retire. They coming for you. They gonna try to get you into that position. So, like FJ was saying, long as LeBron James is in the league, Bronny go get everything he wants. Now, if he leaves when he retires, then it's a different story.
So then you're not even setting your son up for success. He just a kangaroo, baby kangaroo in your pouch. That means once you go, he go. So you're not even setting him up for success again.
Not necessarily. If I put in the work, if I put in the work, then that's different.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, say you do put in all the work, but you just don't have the talent level, right? And your daddy retired in 3 years. And the year you retire, if he get cut, who's gonna really consider that a success? You know what that's a success for? That's a success for LeBron. That's a feather. This is a feather in LeBron's cap. This ain't necessarily no feather in Bronny's cap. Now, if you want to give LeBron,
but if I teach my kids how to be a dog, then it's not gonna matter because I know my son is gonna put in the work.
What I'm saying is, we just got to be honest of who this is a win for. This is a win for LeBron. Bronny has not won nothing, but the genetics win. The genetics lottery. You happen to be LeBron James' son. If he only there because LeBron there, what happens when LeBron leaves? That's all I'm saying. We can't right now. This is a man. LeBron even more powerful than what we thought. He took a man that was calling games and doing a podcast and made him a coach. Ain't knocking it, because at the end of the day, your star player gotta like the coach, right? Your star player gotta, because the players go out there and play. So him getting JJ Redick, I don't even have a problem with that. Because
Man, hey, the Lakers could have hired a goddamn tree. Y'all would have had an issue with that.
if you say so, I was cool. I thought Hurley was gonna be a good pick, and I wanted Cassell to get the job, and I would have liked Mark Jackson. You wouldn't have heard nothing from me. I'm just saying, MJ, I know that's your boy, man, and I know you'll call it down the middle sometimes. I know, but you know, he brought this boy. That's
I guess I'm just looking at it for both sides. That's all it is. Because I understand what Shannon said was real. Like, you take the spots from other people because of who your dad is. I get that. I get what MJ saying. I get what MJ saying. But I get what MJ saying with the power. Man. But I also gotta say, but you also gotta look at what Giannis got power with the Bucks. You had both your brothers over there, and we all know your brother is trash.
Garbage.
But long as Giannis is on that team, his brother got a spot.
Let me ask you this then. Do you want to change the subject to talk about Giannis? Because if we do, I'm going to agree with you. I thought we were talking about LeBron, though.
No,
right?
Hold on.
No, we're talking about LeBron. I'm just saying it's...
Time out, man.
I agree with you.
Hold on.
I agree with you.
Hold on, man. Hold on, Keith. Don't do that, man. He using that for an example, man. That's all he's doing, bro.
And Fred, I'm telling him, if he want to talk about every player they got there, I agree with it. I'm just focusing on LeBron. And we had a separate conversation tomorrow, and we said if Giannis using nepotism, I'm gonna have the same stance because to me.
But it's the same situation. What I'm trying to say is what Giannis doing and what Bron doing is the same thing. The only difference is Bron's name is bigger. But Giannis did it first. Giannis stood up there and got his sorry brother to get on the team and got him a ring and everything. But we don't talk about Giannis because the name not big as LeBron.
So you answered your own question. The same reason we talking about LeBron is because it's LeBron. No, Giannis, great as he is.
But we all know. But everybody on this panel know LeBron runs the NBA. Everybody knows that.
One other thing. Shannon, you mentioned
Adam Silver don't run that motherfucker.
No, he don't run it. He a puppet. David Stern ran the NBA. David Stern ran the league.
What's the Thanasis? Was he drafted to Milwaukee?
Who was that?
Giannis' brother, Thanasis, whatever his name.
Was he undrafted?
I thought he was undrafted.
So the only team he's played for is Milwaukee, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's the only team he played for.
Yeah. So when he came in, what, about 4-5 years ago? Yeah, something like that, probably. So you telling me you think Giannis had that kind of power then?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
For Milwaukee.
Yes.
Yeah, 2019.
Yes.
Yeah,
he did. He did.
After he won the ring.
He was an MVP.
No, this was before he had the ring.
Giannis done had power with that team ever since Jason Kidd was coaching him. Yes.
Or two MVPs. Two MVPs.
I mean, Marquise, it is Milwaukee, man. You ain't got to do much to get upside their head, bro.
Then, boy, you stupid. But then that makes that point then obsolete because, like you said, it's Milwaukee, bro. Look, to me, it's either all good or it's all bad, right? It's one way or another. It's either all good or all bad. So I'm not here making the point. Oh, it's okay for Giannis to do it, but not LeBron. I'm saying, like MJ said, I really don't care. But what I fight against is narratives put out, right? Yeah. Let's not act like LeBron ain't have his hand on this. Let's not act like Rich Paul ain't telling folks don't do it because he ain't. Let's not act like that. Let's just call it what it is, right? And I know some of y'all know. I'm just saying, if we had that conversation, I can get with that. Because now we just being straight up like, hell yeah, LeBron did it. I don't blame LeBron. I would have did it too. But it's when you try to piss on me and tell me it's raining, that's when I'm gonna fight back, right? Don't try to sell me no blood. Don't do that. Just tell me. Just agree. Yeah, just tell me LeBron did it. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Cause they ain't gonna win anyway.
Man, hey, you stop. So now you done went from a winning to now they ain't gonna win because you said they were gonna win it last year.
No, I said they were gonna win a game in the series.
No. You picked the boys to
FJ.
go towards the finals, big dog. Yes, you did.
He said they
FJ,
were a
I
playoff
did not
contender.
tell you they were gonna
You
beat
saw.
Denver.
Hold on, time out. You're right.
He said they were a contender.
You said there was a playoff team. You're right.
Yeah, I know, man.
Hold on, but this
Cause,
is what I want to
you
go back
talking
to.
about when y'all didn't have faith in LeBron and I did. That's the
No.
conversation you talking. Yeah.
I ain't finna let you paint that narrative because I ain't never not had faith in Bron. Stop doing that.
But we will admit, when we had that last conversation, I was the only one saying LeBron was going to advance, right?
I did too.
But we do know MJ said he wasn't, right? MJ was the hardest on him, right?
Why are you saying
That's because that
LeBron
team tired.
hold on.
I know. I'm just saying.
No. Why are you saying LeBron and not saying the Lakers, bro?
When you say LeBron to go, have you ever said Cleveland Cavaliers to go? No, you say LeBron to go because he came back from 7-1. You don't say Cleveland proved to me they was a great team. You said LeBron proved to me he was the GOAT when he came from down 3-1. So why you just say LeBron and not Kyrie and the rest of them? Because LeBron is the name.
We don't have debates about what teams are the GOATs. We talk about players.
No, I'm saying, why you just didn't make the point, man? Cleveland one of the best. I knew when I saw Cleveland come back, that's the greatest team ever created. You didn't say it.
I don't think they was the greatest team ever created.
You focused on why you didn't get Kyrie. Why you didn't say the best duo? You didn't say that. You focused on LeBron.
They not the best duo.
FJ, we gonna always focus. It's schematics, right? You know what I mean.
The best duo though.
LeBron was the team. Every team he done been on, the team that revolved around him, good or bad, for good or bad. If you go to the finals and win, it's probably 80% LeBron. If you go and lose, maybe 40% LeBron, maybe 30, who knows? But it's always LeBron. Always. He can't escape that. That's good or bad. Yeah. So when I say that,
I disagree with that.
When I say that, that's more respect because I know who drives the boat. I know we only really disagree on who we think the best is. I don't think we all disagree on who's great. Right?
We need to stop disagreeing on that. I don't know what your problem is, bro.
Man, you right, cause your man keep dragging it out, begging for one more title that he ain't gonna get. Cause he trying. I feel him though.
Hey, okay, so here's the thing I got. Chandler said something a while ago about Rich Paul saying where Bronny is not gonna go. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
So my question to you, Chandler, did you have the same energy when Austin Reeves did the same thing?
That's a great question, man. And
I'm just asking. Be honest.
We already said that.
Be honest and say no.
What about Primetime? Primetime said his son ain't just going anywhere.
Hold on. I got one more for you though. But
we'll have a show tomorrow talking about Primetime. I'm gonna tell you the same thing.
Hold on.
That's a great. Okay, let me answer. That's a great question. But what was the stock of Austin Reeves and what was the stock of Bronny James?
They had Austin Reeves at like 41-42 in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Before Rich Paul said that or after?
No, I went and watched the video of All the Smoke with Austin Reeves and them boys over there on All the Smoke.
Matt Barnes and Stack.
And yeah.
First of all, let's be real. I'm not checking for Austin Reeves. Like I don't really care about Austin Reeves for real.
I'm not gonna let you do that. I ain't
This is LeBron James. But no, I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna answer your question. Yeah.
I ain't worried about who you checking for. You did know that was out there, right?
No.
So you didn't know that?
Nope.
So we can't even really debate about it if you didn't know it then.
MJ, you know you on the inside of here, man. You gonna have stuff first, bro. Don't do us. Don't try to embarrass us, man.
He young, big dog. He young.
That man went back and researched Austin Reeves.
If I did,
hold on.
He trying to make us look bad. He trying to make us look bad in here, man.
If I did know about it. Okay, but let me answer though. If I did know about it, and Austin Reeves was projected to go low 40s, and Bronny, let's be real, if he wasn't Bron's son, he would have went undrafted, right?
I agree.
The difference between 40 and undrafted is either small or very large, and I think Bronny was kind of at that moment where it was kind of like a medium size. I don't think he was going to get drafted. I don't even think he was going to get signed, to be honest, if I'm going to be honest with you. So if Austin Reeves is a great prospect and he's going to go get drafted at 40 and he asked Rich Paul, put in a good word for him, I'm not going to go anywhere except the Lakers because I want that. Okay. What does that do? Look, the Lakers probably pick him up at 38 and sort of 41. Who knows? instead of Bronny going undrafted and then getting drafted at 55. You know what I'm saying? So that's different to me.
I mean, but you know, Rich Paul ain't Austin Reeves' agent, right?
Oh, I had no idea. I don't really keep up with Austin Reeves like that. I'm not even gonna clap. I'm
But
not a
here's the
Lakers
thing,
fan for
though.
real.
Here's the thing. I mean, what Austin Reeves did was pretty bold, if you ask me. He
Okay.
told the Detroit Pistons, "Do
Rivers
not
for the
draft
people that's
me."
confused.
Say that again.
Austin Rivers.
Oh, Austin Rivers. I thought you said Reeves.
No, Austin Reeves.
No, they're talking about
Okay.
Austin Reeves.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves he went like number 5 or number 6.
Yeah, he was a high.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was a high pick.
Yeah. Dude, he told Detroit, "Don't draft me." He'd rather go undrafted. He literally went undrafted and told the team, "Do not draft me." Here's another person, Eli Manning. He was drafted by San Diego, and his pop said, "Hell no, we will not come and play for you." So that's how he ended up in New York.
But is it okay? All right, let's. Yeah.
No.
You got
All
it.
I'm saying is, when we see like Rich Paul do something like that, because a lot of people, this ain't really towards you, Channing. When it came out that Rich Paul telling people, "Do not touch Bronny, don't do this," it's actually a normal thing. It happens.
He's a good agent. I'll give him that.
But you know what, FJ, I agree with you 100%. And it's gonna sound like I don't, but I really do. But this the only difference in that. Manning was going to the NFL,
Exactly.
right?
That's what
He
I'm
had the
saying.
resume, so it's not like if I
Miss.
go here, if I don't go here, I'm not going. For someone to run his accomplishment so far that would lead him to go to the pros, to me, if I'm Bronny, I'm not turning nobody down, right? But I know he could afford to because of this unique situation. But typically, a person in that situation, you don't have the chops that Eli Manning have because Eli Manning gonna get drafted in the first round regardless. Maybe I don't want to go to the first pick, but maybe I'm gonna go to third. Bronny, it would have been at risk of not getting drafted. Period.
If
So
he didn't have LeBron.
yeah, so I don't think that's quite the same. The concept is, but I just think the level of achievement leading up to draft was night and day between Eli and what Bronny was.
I agree.
And real quick, Shannon said some I really agree with earlier. Bronny is not a bad basketball player. He can shoot. He's a clear athlete, right? He's really a good defender from what I saw. It would have did him more justice for LeBron to let him, because I know you saying this is his decision. I still feel like his dad put a lot of pressure on him because they family got a lot of legacy at stake, right? But I feel like if he comes out next year, none of these conversations are happening, right?
Exactly.
It's because
that's what I'm saying.
He got rushed out. I just feel like it was a rush job. Then who cares what I think? I'm just one individual just saying my opinion. But I feel like had he stayed another year, went somewhere else, got more time, got his averages up to 8 to 10, like he said, now it looks more reasonable. Here it seems like I gotta have you now. You know, I this is the first year we eligible to do it, and I gotta do it now. And I feel like
I got a question.
if you sign for 3 years, you got 3 years to do it. So maybe you can't play with him 3 years. Maybe you can play with him 2. But you set him up for success in a better more than you did on this. So Drake, go ahead.
We never know what Father Time would do, though.
Yeah, for sure.
This is my question. Do you think Bronny wanted to stay in college and only went to the league because of Bron wanted him there, or do you think he really wanted to go?
I think that it was already programmed into him that the first time you eligible, you are going. I think they probably had several conversations as a family and made a decision as a family. I think if LeBron would have said from day one that, son, I have nothing to do with this. I ain't talking about telling us this. They sitting at home, Bronny, I'm not gonna make a comment. I'm not gonna be no obsessed dad. I'm gonna let you make your own decision. I don't know if Bronny comes out this fast. That's just my opinion.
I think when I look at it, and Keith, you right, you spot on. But to me, when I look at Bronny, I think the heart attack, man, really messed this kid up, man.
That too.
His health is the major problem with here because he made McDonald's All-American. He was hyped up to go to USC. He was ready for a full season, and we really don't know how his body is. You know what I mean? We don't really know how his mindset is after that.
That's right.
So
If I had a cardiac arrest before a season, bro, I wouldn't even play.
I wouldn't even play.
Yeah. So I
So the
mean,
fact that he even made it back is amazing.
I mean,
I
so
look at
that should mean something. Like, most people would have sat out. He said, "Fuck that, I'm trying to hoop."
Exactly,
Either
it
that's
does
that,
mean
why I
something.
look at
either
it.
that. It depends on what you want to believe because with that kind of pressure on him, bro, we got to at least be honest about this. It was a lot of pressure for Bronny to come out. If we can't be honest about that, then we can't even have no honest conversation, right?
It
You talking
was.
about putting a lot of pressure for him to come out and
To
go to the
come
draft?
out. His daddy set a precedent years ago, and this is all people been talking about. So he can't even live his life as a normal child because everywhere he go for the last 2 years, everybody want to know is can LeBron. It was always can LeBron play with his son. Nobody cared about LeBron's development. It's all about can LeBron be the first player in basketball because that's the story. It ain't nobody really cares if LeBron is good or not. People just want to see a spectacle. They want to see them on the court together in this historic moment. I get that. It means
No,
something. It's
and
cool.
I get that because I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna lie. I watch a lot of basketball.
hmm
Dude did not deserve to be no McDonald's All American.
But
I'm
but but
sorry.
but
I'm sorry.
Thank
And
you,
listen, and I
thank
say
you.
this
I thank
because
you for admitting that, bro.
I have seen a lot of hoopers. I've seen a lot of hoopers. I've seen Austin Reeves. I've seen Ben Simmons. I've seen Jabari Parker. All these dudes dominated high
that
school.
boy Jabari Park.
Them boy, Bronny went on, and I'm not knocking Bronny's skill level, but I'm saying what I'm saying is he went on a level to where I've looked at. He ain't to me. I'm gonna keep it a whole 100. James Anderson averaged 40 points a game in high school and made McDonald's All American. I didn't see Bronny do that shit.
hmm
Well,
Exactly.
here's the thing though. Here's the
He was
thing.
playing tougher teams, but like, yeah,
Here's the thing though. You wasn't gonna see that from Bronny though.
No, they team they had too much talent on the
You
team.
I
got to
It was,
think,
agree.
man. That hold on. You got to think that team that Bronny was playing on in high school, bro. You looking at probably every bit of 6 to 8 players that's D1.
yeah, that's why I was saying they had too much talent on the team for them to average that kind of points.
So the most you gonna see is probably anywhere from 5 to 10 at best. That's the most you gonna see. Now with James Anderson, you may subject to see 60 with him because
that's
he's because
that's a fact.
he's in a small country town. You're playing against players that's probably ain't even gonna touch nowhere near college basketball. So I mean, that ain't no knock against James Anderson, a great player, but the talent level was just totally different. That's all I'm saying.
and that's very valid. But like, let's be real, not a McDonald's All American.
I
Like
mean, I
in his junior year, he was actually on the bench behind bro, I forgot his name, but he was on the bench his junior year, not even really averaging anything. His senior year was a slight improvement, but
think
McDonald's
he
All
was on.
American, come
I think he
on
was on
now.
the bench behind old boy that went to UCLA.
Did he?
The
I
dude
think
that
I forgot his name, but I think
the
so.
light
Yeah,
skinned
light skinned
guard.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know you're talking about, but I forget his name.
yeah.
But he's not a McDonald's All American, and the fact he went to USC is great. I think he's definitely a D1 prospect, but to be drafted first year out of college, like that stuff, you really only see people like Zion Williamson do, and actually reap the benefits of it. Um, so for him to come out of the first year, it's just like you have all this pressure. You just came out of a cardiac arrest. You came out of your first year barely kind of playing. Just stay another year. Stay 2 years. Get like I said before, get your averages up. Then it wouldn't really be a problem with me because you can stand on your own. You can have a successful career beyond LeBron. But the fact that he came out, who knows what he'll do because he missed that college experience.
Fred,
Um,
Fred, let me ask
yeah.
Fred something. Let me ask you something, right? Say nothing in the world changed. You still believe everything you believe, you know everything you know. And LeBron called you up one day and said, should what's your opinion? Do you think Bronny should come out this year? Do you think he's good enough to come out this year? I'm not saying we're gonna do what you say, but we just want your advice. No cameras around, no you he wants your honest opinion. Would you have told him to bring? Do you think Bronny was ready? Would you have advised him for that?
I've already initially said I didn't think he was ready, but I will say this: I don't think Bronny is fit for college basketball.
I can
I
agree.
think
I can agree with that.
I think he's more suited for the NBA level. Even though we didn't really get to see it, but I don't think college basketball he's suited for that. I just and as another player, and I feel like this guy's gonna take a leap, a fall off, just not fall off, but I don't think we're gonna see what we think we're gonna see from Cooper Flag. I don't think the college basketball is for Cooper Flag either.
I'm ready to see.
That's just my opinion. So I would
Yeah,
tell Brun,
Man, I'm
yeah.
hoping Cooper go crazy.
I
me
mean,
too.
I
I
hope
want to
he go
see it.
crazy because I'm ready to see a white boy to come back in and do his thing.
That's
I
my
would.
But
whole thing. I'm ready for the next great American-born
So
white player.
FJ, let me ask you this then. So basically, what because I'm trying to get clear with FJ saying, basically what
Christian
you're saying
Lattner.
is you wouldn't be surprised if somebody like Cooper Flag or Bronny didn't even go to college. Was if the rule was still in, they could go straight to the league. That's what you're saying.
I would
They
want
are
them to
oh
go
league. They
yeah,
overseas, if anything,
yeah. I
before
just
to
okay.
progress.
I
See,
mean, it's like this. Why would I go back to college and average, we'll say 12 points a game, when I can go to the league and get all of the training that I've been getting from my pops, and now I get to get more training against the NBA players. Let's just say he don't play. We'll say he played 5 games this season. We'll just throw that out there. But you're still getting this NBA level training
the
though,
development.
the development part. Because to me, I've said this my whole entire life since I've been dealing with sports. You don't get better by playing the game. I don't care if it's football, baseball, basketball. You will never get better by playing the game. You get better by putting in the hard nosed work. The training that you do, of course, you're going to take that and implement it during game settings, but you don't get better by playing games. That's one reason the overseas guys are becoming so much better than the guys in America. Because guess what we do when it come AAU time? We play a million AAU games in the summer,
Practice once a week.
and you practice one time. But them guys overseas, they practice 5 days a week, 6 days a week, and play one day.
Well, and then they
Amazing.
just got more development camps over there. Over here, it's a lot more personal. You go out and you find a trainer, somebody
Right,
that's good, and they train you one on one. There,
right.
it's like old school training. You know, you get in big groups and everybody learns. It's just a
Right.
whole different field.
Like
But
I said,
nah,
don't get me wrong though. I mean, I still love the AAU game. I still love to watch it. I still love to see these boys hoop. But it makes sense when you put more work in and play one game versus playing every single weekend, killing your body and not getting as much training.
I
yeah.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, I will say, man. Like I said, the only reason I ain't really got no problem with it, like I said at the beginning, he went at the end of the second round. I think that's fair. If he'd win the first round, I'd be a lot more vocal against it. Second round, it's like shit. 80% of them ain't gonna make it to the league anyway. He may just be one of them, and I don't mean that to try to denigrate him, but I'm just saying based on what I saw, that I can see him doing that. And if he can be a good on-ball defender, you can make a career off just that. You know, I mean, straight up, you can stay in the league 10 years, and we gotta, obviously we gotta have the right expectations. He's not gonna be his daddy. Ain't
Right.
nobody his
True.
daddy. You
True.
know what I'm
True.
saying? That just ain't
Nah, he
gonna
ain't gonna
happen.
be nowhere close to that.
Nah, but if he can come in and develop be a good 3-and-D shooter, somebody that can hit the shot, and if he can play good on ball defense, I can see him with a ceiling where he getting 15 to 20 minutes a night. Guarding a player, that like getting on the Devin Booker or somebody like that, chasing them around the court, making it hard. Like what's the Tim? Not Tim Hardaway scene, but what's the one that played with Golden State? With the big hands,
Gary Payton.
Gary Payton. See, I can see him being in the Gary Payton mode. You
Yeah.
know, hit the threes, good defender, all that. Now how he got there,
I even go as far. I give him Reggie Jackson. I like what Reggie Jackson did with his career.
he ain't got the playmaking skills Reggie Jackson got. To me, his offensive bag ain't as deep as Reggie.
Well,
That's
Okay.
they
just
kind
me.
of, I think they kind of comparing him to Holiday. I think that's what they kind of comparing him to.
Right, and
Uh,
a poor man's Holiday.
yeah.
Holiday is on the max end, the good,
Right.
and maybe Bronny maybe a little left to center. But can develop to that. I think his height. If he could have got another 2-3 inches, this whole conversation would be different. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. He needs that bad because I think he only 6'1". I want to
Do
say.
you think
Yeah,
he'll hit a growth spurt at his age though? You think he'll grow some more?
I doubt it.
That don't. Man, that happens every blue moon. Be honest with you,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you only get people like Anthony Davis that hit growth spurts like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go from 6'1" to
I know
6'11".
Anthony Davis probably the only person that
Yeah,
hit that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for real.
They
you
said
ain't
dude was like
lying.
6'6" freshman year, and now he like 6'11". Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So overall, man, I don't have no problem with it. At first I did because I was really thinking like, dang, bro, let him earn his spot. But you know,
I mean, but like you said too, though, Keith, man, this probably been a part of the plan, man, for the last 3-4 years, man.
yeah,
It's been, it's been talked about at home, I'm sure, a lot, and he may have convinced Bronny to, do it or whatever the case may be, or Bronny may want it to do it. I guess we'll never know, but I'm sure it's been talked about for the last
yeah.
couple of years, though.
Which is okay. You got families, you got rich white families that send their kids to boarding school because regardless of whether you want to or not, we done built this $1 billion
That's
company.
true.
You're gonna have to run it
Yeah.
one day. I don't
Trump
care if you
dad,
want to or not.
Donald
true.
Trump daddy did it. Sent
Yeah.
him to business school.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I say I get it. 100%. And I think that's what it is. I just be rejecting that Bron had nothing to do with it. He didn't say nothing. He was just a hands off dad. He wanted LeVar Ball. Like, no, you was a passive aggressive LeVar. But that's your son, so I'm never gonna judge him because that's his son. He do what he want with his son. That's his son. You know what I'm saying? And he done did a damn good job raising that boy because I done watched him. He handled himself very well.
Yeah.
He handled himself very well. Like I've been
FJ said,
impressed.
man, until you get power like that, you don't know what you'll do, man. You don't know what type of position you'll put your kids in, and we don't have power like that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be real. If I had power like that, yeah, my kids go play some professional ball too, man. Like I'm just gonna keep it real. If you got that type of authority and you got that type of demand, you don't know what you would do put in that position.
You're right. You're right. You're right. But the only thing about it, it's a coin flip, right? Because if it goes good, it's great. We just gotta pray this boy don't fall on his face, cause it's gonna be remembered one way or another. This right here, this is history. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what though? I'd rather him have an injury played career than not to put in the work and they say he didn't try.
I don't want to have no injury played career.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because injuries you can't help. Injuries you can't help. But if that kid you can't help injuries now. You could get hurt by going down the steps.
I want to put that on him. I just want to see him try and see if he can make it.
Listen, I'm not trying to put it on him like that.
I just stay away from the injury talk, bro. Don't pay me no attention. I just don't like the injury talk.
I just don't want the man to sit up there and have a flop career where he didn't try. And people say he didn't have the skill set. That's all. Because they go really dog him. But
if that's the case, why don't you want that? Like, if he really had a trash career, then that's just what it is, right?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Like, everybody ain't gonna be good, bro. Look, this is what we know. I don't think he set him up for success to play in the NBA, but this boy is gonna be running probably an executive vice president of an NBA team that his daddy own, or he can be the president of Clutch Sports under. He's not gonna fail in life. We just talking about a little basketball. Bronny is a good kid, smart kid. He gonna succeed in life. And that don't mean you gotta succeed at basketball. You know what I'm saying? So LeBron already set his family up for generations, so Bronny he the heir to the throne. But we can't just I'm not gonna be emotionally tired. Go ahead, my bad, fam.
No, you good. It's just so many different areas you could go in with that. Because like I said, you're not right. You definitely right. I'm not disagree. But then I kind of think about when you said that, it go back to what Shannon said. By you saying, he gonna be great at other stuff, then why hoop? Because that to other people say, well, you taking somebody's spot. So I get it.
If you came to my house right now, we sat down and we went on the camera, we were just talking. I would have told you that. I'd have been like, if I were running, I would have just focused on running clutch. But that ain't my thing. That's not my son. I'm just saying, if I'm from a distance, I'm like, boy, I see some ways you can make more money outside of basketball than what kind of contract you gonna get in basketball. Just because of what your father done built, you can slide into anything. If he wants to right now, he could get an intern or a good level entry job with Nike. Like, he got so many doors open to him right now. Basketball just one of them.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not gonna lie, with the way the NIL is going, and me how I think or would have been thinking, I would have stayed in college for 4 years and hoop. You making money, you living, you having fun, you enjoying life, you building a career outside of basketball by going to college. I ain't gonna lie, man. If I'm a sports athlete right now, I'm riding that wave all 4 years.
All 4 years.
Yeah, but everything you just said, that ain't nothing to Bronny.
Yeah, true. That's
Every,
I
true.
agree.
every,
You're
every,
right. You're right.
everything you just named, he been getting that since he was born. So I
Yeah.
mean that I will say this, man. I don't think Pop's forcing him to play no basketball or nothing like that. I think it's something he really want to do.
Yeah, I do
You know,
too.
I don't think it's just no, oh, I gotta play because my pops want me to play. I don't think it's one of those situations.
But he definitely
I
feels the pressure, right? You would
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah.
You said what? You say
You
what
would
now?
definitely feel the pressure to do
Feel
that.
what?
I mean, ever since the
Feel
beginning of his life, his dad's been a superstar in the NBA. So you
feel
don't
the
think he's
pressure.
been kind of directed into that
Yeah,
way?
of course he is. That's okay because for
Well, I
family
mean,
legacy,
if
bro.
you go back and watch the shop, LeBron asked him a question at the age of, I want to say he was 10, 9 or 10, and
Come
he
on now.
said,
I know, LJ. Come
said,
on,
Come on
hey,
hold
now.
on,
bro. I'm
hold
Let's
gonna
be
ask you
on.
this
real.
question, and
Let's
when
be
I ask
real.
you this, what I
All right,
want you to
say
say.
what
Come
you're gonna
on,
say,
man.
and then I'm gonna rebuttal what you're about to say because I
No,
know
I
exactly
want.
what you're about to say.
What you mean?
I know it. No, just say it. Just say it. Go ahead and say it. So like everybody is clear on what we're talking about.
Well, I mean, he asked him the simple question, and is this something that you really want to do? And he asked him after that, why do you want to do it? Why do you want to play basketball? Why do you want to do this? And he said that Bronny's response was, because I want to make a name for myself.
Okay, that's
So,
actually a pretty good answer.
well, whatever you were gonna say, I'm not on LeBron level. I'm not on Bronny level. But I didn't ask my son the same question when he was a young age. Is this something you really want to do?
But
Because
FJ,
hold
you
on. Is this something you really want to do? Because I'm spending my money, I'm spending my time is being put into this to trying to get you to a certain level. If you don't want to do it, let me know, and we don't have to go down this road.
Thing
right? So,
is,
but FJ, you
okay,
asking your son that, and LeBron asking his son that. Them just
Oh,
two different things. You
no, I
know,
hear what you say. So basically, you saying, so at that point, it's like you kind of leaning towards he made him play.
no, what I'm saying is sometimes when you're on that level and you have such high stuff at stake. Okay, if I wanted to be an artist, right, make no money, my dad is some big time industrial giant. I might have to sacrifice what I want to do because this is bigger than me. This is legacy. This is history. So maybe I want to play. Maybe I'm moving a little faster than I want for this. But if he did that, I don't even think he wrong. I'm just saying the stakes are so high. Why wouldn't it? So that's my thing.
thing is, do you know what age he asked him that as? What age he
I
was?
want to say he was around 10, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere
Bro,
up in
come
that
on
area.
now. So
Come on, what?
here's what I'm thinking though. Here's what
Okay,
I'm
go
thinking
ahead.
though. You're 10 years old. You're very impressionable, and also you know the magnification of things when you're 10 years old. Wouldn't you agree with that?
No, I wouldn't agree with that. Not at 10 years old.
Well, I'm pretty sure you will know that your
Definitely not
dad
at
is a
10.
big time superstar though, right?
I mean, that ain't nothing. I'm talking about
But I'm
the
saying
magnitude of it. He don't know the magnitude of nothing at 10 years old. Yeah, he know his
magnitude.
daddy. Yeah, he know his daddy a really really good basketball player. He know his daddy this and that and play ball and all that, but he don't know the magnitude of it though. Not at 10 years old.
Okay.
No.
All I'm saying is if my dad came to me and he a superstar basketball player, he
Right.
just came off of 2 championships with the Miami Heat, and he asked me, "Do I really want to play basketball and why?" I'm
Okay.
definitely thinking like what's at stake to me personally. I believe I would be able to uh think of the magnitude of that moment right there. Cause you're not just gonna say nah to a dad who just came out 2 championships and is at the top of the world. Like that definitely has some impact in what you're about to say. Cause you're not just gonna in some ways you may actually just kind of disappoint him if you're saying, nah, I don't want to play basketball. I don't want to follow after your footsteps. You definitely know who your dad is at that point. So I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't want to play basketball. At the end of the day, I don't know what his mindset is. I don't know. I've never met the guy. I've never even had a conversation with him. But to have a dad like LeBron, like what somewhat of the magnitude of what you're about to say is. So if you want to play basketball when your dad asks you to, it would be different if he came up to him and was like, I want to play basketball at 10 years old. But you don't think LeBron just started putting the basketball in his hands at the age of 4 and he just started playing? You know what I'm saying? It's definitely led in that way, I feel like. But that's just
I
my
mean,
opinion.
9 times out of 10, all fathers put a ball in their kids' hands, whether it's a football, whether it's a basketball, whether it's a
Baseball.
baseball.
Yeah.
That's
It
valid.
that's what pops do, bro.
That's
That's what
definitely
pops
valid.
do.
That's definitely valid.
I think it's just like if you just want to just even throw Michael Jordan kids out there. Them kids knew they could have been a dog. They didn't put the work in though. So what they did was they realized like, okay, yeah, Pop's one of the best players ever, but both of them cats got degrees and now they run the company. You know what I mean? They could have chose to try to be better at basketball. I feel like being better is a choice. It's a choice. That's your own personal choice. As
But it,
parents, we have to
but
put you in
everybody
that
can't be
position
good.
though.
Everybody can't be good at everything, right?
True,
I mean,
exactly.
some things you just not gonna be good at. I mean, and you can be decent. Like you take Michael Jordan's son. One of them, he's probably a decent basketball player, but just because you Michael Jordan's son and know and can hit a wide open three, don't mean you deserve to be in the NBA. You know what
That
I'm saying?
exactly, and
You
that's the
know,
thing. But I can't say they don't like basketball, so I can't say
them two
Bronny
separate.
don't like the hoop. Bronny like the
E,
hoop.
you know who else like basketball? You, and you a freaking safety guru. You don't play NBA. You like basketball. You play as much as you can still right now, right? So it ain't about do you like basketball or do you like playing basketball.
Are you willing
It's
to put in the
about
work?
you can't go try out for no NBA team
Yeah.
right now. And I know you
True,
think you that
true,
dog, but I
true,
know deep down, but your body probably
true.
ain't gonna let you go out there with them boys right now. You know, not the big boys. you
Yeah,
know,
I get what you're saying.
yeah. So yeah, Bronny, man, ain't no way Bronny been playing this long. He ain't developed no real love for it. That's separate from are you good enough, right? Can you good? Yeah, maybe you're a G leaguer right now. Maybe you could develop 2 3 years and get to the NBA. Maybe you go overseas like a Brandon Jennings and get hone your skills over there. You know what I'm saying? And come back. It don't mean you don't love it because you don't rush to it. In fact, one would say be self aware and say, you know what, I need to stay another year. Now, what you don't want to do is be Scotty Thurman and stay 1 year too long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But you don't want to go and come out too early either. You
yeah.
know,
I mean, I get like I said, man. I get what LJ said with that. I ain't gonna lie, and it's like you just said. I'd rather see him go to the G League or go overseas, man. I mean, look at LaMelo Ball. It did him some good.
well, that's a great chance where he gonna be anyway, right? Because the perfect scenario for Bronny right now is to play some summer league, play preseason, get to play with your daddy, get that out the way, cause y'all got it. It gotta happen. And then if you ain't ready, which they should make that decision off real data, right? We drafted your son, but we can't put your son in the starting lineup, right? We gotta see where he is now. If their development team say Bronny need a month or two down in the G League, then don't feel so entitled that no, my son too good for G League. If y'all do that, let him get his proper development
And I
and
have a
wait.
feeling that LeBron's definitely gonna say something like that.
Yeah,
Just the feeling.
but he might be ready though, right? They may see that okay, a unbiased decision is you ready. We like your defensive skills. We don't work with you. Your 3 pointer is on point. We gonna try you out for a little bit, and if you don't make it, we can send you back down. They may say, yeah, he bought what we thought. He need a little more time. Let's put him down there. And LeBron got to accept that. You know what I'm saying? LeBron got to be willing to accept that.
Well, Rich
Now,
Paul done already said he's signing a contract. If he signed a real contract, he ain't going to the G League.
He could be
Mm.
sent down there.
Oh no, I know he can,
Oh
but
yeah,
if
okay.
and
he signed, he ain't
yeah,
gonna go. I'm just telling you what's being
no,
said.
you're right. You're right. No, it ain't you. You're reporting what's real. I know. I done seen the same thing. I'm just saying that's where they lose me. Right there. That not to
And
drafting him, but you can't force. You shouldn't force. And that's not him. Who else they were talking about? Dre was talking about earlier. Somebody else. Don't force them. Don't force the masses.
It's
Don't force
almost like
Eli.
saying almost like saying you're above the game.
At that point, I'm gonna kind of be turned off. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just one person. There's still gonna be 30 million people watch the game, so it don't mean nothing. I'm just saying at that point, I'm like, okay, now come on. You know, okay, what's gonna happen in 2 months? He gonna be starting over Austin Reeves. You know, it's like, what's next? Like, okay, it's a clutch game. Y'all need to get in the playoffs and Bronny average 2 points. Y'all gonna sub somebody out to put him in? Like, where does it stop?
I think he'll get some time in the G League though.
But that's okay.
I don't see him getting much time in the NBA, to be honest with you, man. I just don't.
And that would be fair.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Nah, because they don't know the Lakers not trying to develop right now. Like they still trying to win championships. So exactly. I don't see it.
I'm telling you, man, if he play 5 games, I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
he's
just
gonna
me.
play some games, especially at the beginning. Like they're
what you do is play him in the preseason, get it out the way. Cause that's all Bron want to do is really share the court at the highest level with his son.
Now, I know he better not get more minutes than Dalton.
He might.
They don't even
that man. Hey, Dalton can hoop, man.
They don't even play the same position.
Yeah, but I don't think he's talking about position, just like in general.
I'm talking about like minutes in general. Yeah, like yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess we really don't know, man, because Jalen Hood-Schifino played some during the regular season. Yeah, and dude was straight. He was bad. Dude was bad.
Yeah, we gotta trust their trainers and their development team, right? We gotta just say if they see something in Bronny good enough to play and be on that bench, then he should be there, right? It should be nothing less. If he deserve it, you should put him on the bench. If he don't deserve it, you probably shouldn't. But if you do, I get it, because it's a lot of pressure to tell LeBron no, right? It's hard to tell LeBron no in the NBA in the NBA world. It's hard. I don't care if you Adam Silver. It's hard to tell LeBron no. So if they couldn't tell him no, I respect it, you know. But I just feel like, man, I hope he let this boy. I hope he set him up for success by letting him do what he needs to do in the proper way, man. Because forcing him ahead of his time, man, that ain't gonna be good for his development, man. And the worst thing he can do is get out there and fall on his face, you know. That's what'll be bad. That okay, because now the whole world gonna say, "Well, aha, we knew it." That's what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? You want to give him a real.
They waiting on that anyway. The people waiting on that anyway.
Yeah, and then, but if they do it the right way, though, Fred, it would like you take me. You know, I would probably be one of the ones you think critical. But if he do it the right way, if it look legit, like okay, I'm looking for Bronny the first couple weeks, I don't see him. Oh, Bronny been downgraded to the G League, and then if he pop back up after having some good G League games, I'm gonna be like, okay, to me, I'm cool with that. But I'm gonna have a problem. I hate to use the word problem because I ain't got no problem. I'm gonna go to sleep at night good every night. But if I see that, I'm gonna be like, man, he already his first game. He got 30 minutes the first game. And I know that's an extreme. I'm saying if I see something like that, bro, I'm sorry as a human. I probably won't be able to control how I feel, right? I just see it and see how I feel. You know?
He dang sure don't need no 30 minutes.
Because basically what LeBron just did is really took the narrative off of him this season because LeBron has did everything that he possibly could do.
No,
the narrative.
No, the hell he ain't.
He sure didn't. He put it on him. He put it on himself.
No, the hell
when I say it like this though. I say how I'm trying to say it is, I think he kind of took a little smoke off himself because now everybody gonna want to talk about Bronny. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Well, yeah, bro. But like no.
They finna be on both of them ass.
Do you realize LeBron finna catch it about Bronny and JJ Redick? Bron got nuclear weapons pointed at him right now.
Oh man, look, I forgot about. Listen, I forgot about Jay. I forgot about
Fred, I'm just saying to your same point. Like, if JJ don't do good, they looking at LeBron. I'm sorry,
man. They said my boy ain't got nothing to do with that, man. Chill out.
Look, hey, look. We all know that was a LeBron hire. That boy said he baited us good. That boy brought that podcast out. That's what LeBron listen. That's that. Look, he baited us good. Got us watching that podcast. Then next thing you know, JJ the coach, man.
Yeah, but he does. He'll swear he ain't had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, he baited it.
And
He
see,
didn't,
and
bro.
that's the problem. He got the insiders like Fred that's pushing this narrative that he did. That's the problem. Fred,
Listen,
you the problem. You
you
the
ain't heard.
problem.
Listen, he ain't doing nothing but doing what Stephen A. do. Stephen A. got to talk about LeBron, and he better not say nothing bad about him. Hey, that's
That's mine.
Hold
all
on,
it is.
time out. Here's my thing, man. Every time LeBron has something to do with a coach, we know for sure he's had something to do with that coach. We don't know for sure on
Yes,
this
we
yet.
do. No way you said that,
Is
bro.
you gonna give
Yes,
me the
we do.
pod?
He literally had a podcast with them talking
That
about
don't mean
plays,
right.
how to draw
Okay,
up plays, what
Channing, hold
different
up,
plays mean.
Channing. But
Come
Fred,
on
you would at
I
now.
think the
least
only coach.
admit, so
Oh,
you would
and
at
they
least admit it
discontinued
looked
the
fishy,
podcast
right?
right after.
They
You
had
would
to.
no,
They
but I'm
had
just saying.
to.
But Fred, you will admit that it at least
Oh
looked
my
fishy. Say
god.
he totally innocent. But you gotta admit to people that do thinking something like you can at least see why we would think that though, right?
Oh yeah, I
Out
can
of
see
all the
it.
people you
Look,
get
Okay.
a
I
I
podcast
have
with, out of all the
whoa.
folks you get a podcast with,
what
Exactly.
you
And let me say one thing. They didn't announce this podcast a week before.
what you
And
mean?
I never seen LeBron James talk to JJ Redick ever before the
What you mean?
podcast.
What you
And
mean
he
they
dropped the
announced it?
podcast a few weeks
yeah.
right before JJ Redick got hired as a head
No,
coach.
the podcast been
Yes,
going on
that's the
for
reality.
no, the
About
podcast
2
been going
months,
on
right?
Now look,
About two.
about 2.5 months. Yeah,
And he got
he got
hired as head
hired
coach.
week before last week.
Exactly.
I don't get
That's
it.
definitely
Listen,
bro.
listen.
You
I don't
cannot
That
be
get it.
cake was
serious.
out. Listen, that cake
I don't
already
get it.
in the oven. All
I'm
Lakers did put icing on it.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Coach K had more to do with it than LeBron. To be honest with you, that's just me.
Tweaking.
see, and
That's
you
just me.
all right, look at the comment, right? Look at Chop. Chop said JJ gonna develop Bronny. He gonna have him a shot by the time possession comes. He's giving JJ credit to where he can develop a player. He ain't never coached number fourth graders. See, that's what I'm talking about. What evidence do we have that JJ can develop anybody?
JJ
We
Redick
I
has
look.
never had a
Hold
coaching
like
on,
job
we
in his
said,
life.
hold
Like
on.
we said, Phil Handy. Okay, I got you. Phil Handy been doing this forever, but cause this is the narrative of
I'm not.
LeBron James.
I'm.
I'm
I'm
not
not
you,
on.
Fred. I know
I'm
you
not
ain't.
saying
That's why I said Chop. I didn't say you. I'm looking at this comment. JJ gonna develop Bronny. What evidence do we have of that?
that.
None.
What
JJ Redick has never coached one person
It's
in his
like
life.
Paul.
what
But
evidence?
I almost got to agree with what Paul Pierce said. Paul Pierce said he think it's scripted. He said it's called a late show for a reason. And he said he feel like they putting on the show.
But that's
Man,
cool.
you
That's what
listening
I
to
can
Paul
get
Pierce,
with.
man? You
Hey
listen
man,
to
he
Paul
came.
Pierce, bro?
Listen. I listen to everybody. That's all.
Paul Pierce he be real on a lot of his stuff.
Man, no. Paul Pierce and Rashad McCants need to be off TV.
Now I give you
Rashad McCants
Rashad.
don't need to be on.
What
He
you
don't need to
Hey,
be on
but
nobody's
you know
podcast.
man,
you know the reason why
after Rashad said what he said about Kobe, I'm done with him. Like, through with him.
what he said about Kobe.
What
Man, that
he
boy
say?
said he feel like Kobe ain't as good as people say he is, man.
Man,
He is.
Rashad Kent's been every time I see him, he like Kobe #1 fan. That's
Oh, I
different.
take that back. I take that back. That was Jeff Teague. My fault.
Oh yeah, that was Jeff Teague said that. I know
Teague said
McCann's ride with him. Chop, we ain't seen it either way, but I also ain't said he can't or can. But that's a strong statement. I just think that's a strong statement. But like I said, JJ, what I have appreciated about JJ is smart and he analytical driven. I mean, I've seen that when he first started showing up. I don't know if that equates to being a good coach, but I guess we'll see, right? And he might, he might. But
I don't know, but I feel like this though, and I can't say this. I feel like LeBron is going to have a lot of influence on this season, and we'll be able to know that after All-Star break. You'll know. You'll know after All-Star break how much influence he got on this team.
You can shoot threes, can't you? You a pretty good 3-point shooter, ain't you?
Yeah.
But won't you develop Bronny? Cause Chop seemed to think anybody can shoot threes should develop. So Chop, what we gonna do? We gonna send either to Southern California, since he can shoot threes good. That means he should be able to develop anybody to an NBA level shooter, right?
Hey, man, don't do that, Keith. Don't do that. Listen, man, Chop one of our supporters, man. Listen, don't do that, man.
Man, we gotta engage with the crowd,
Chopper,
right?
hey man, Chopper, hey, shout out Chop, man. He a
Man, we
loyal
love
supporter, man.
Chop. We love Chop.
Man.
Chop won't get on the screen with us. We don't invite Chop on the
Man.
screen.
Hey man, at some point, man, the reason why I say that
We just
LeBron
messing
didn't
with the
have
Chop. We
a
just
lot to
having
do.
fun, baby.
I mean, because the reason why I say LeBron, I feel like he didn't. I'm not saying he didn't play a role in JJ being hired. I'm not saying that. But as far as being full in 100%,
Bro.
calling the shots.
Bro.
Hold on. Let me
You finna
finish.
make me mad, bro. I'm so
No.
serious. You finna make me mad.
I'm saying let me finish.
You no. Hold up. Before you say anything, you yourself said that LeBron has had a hand in every single coach that has been hired.
You
in
won't
all
let
of
me
his
finish
career.
though, bro. You can't.
And you think JJ Redick, even though they had a podcast together,
Danny, let him
think he's
finish.
bad?
Let him finish. Then
I'm
rebuttal.
gonna let you finish, man.
This y'all two right now.
What I'm saying is, man, I feel like with LeBron being on his way out. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Tanner, you got next.
I'm not even. I'm just gonna let him talk. I'm not even gonna say anything.
All the way.
Y'all know how ridiculous it sounds.
No,
I'm not
it
even
don't
gonna say anything.
Let it go.
It doesn't sound ridiculous. Only time LeBron hasn't had a hand in hiring or firing was in Miami. He tried to in Miami, but we all know Pat Riley wasn't going for it. We know Pat wasn't going for it. Any other time, we knew either what he said, either what he did, or either what he shown while on the team that he didn't want this coach or he wanted this coach. Only thing we know from JJ Redick is they did a podcast. I'm speaking on facts. I'm not saying he didn't. I said the only thing we know for sure is just they had a podcast together. That's all we know. We haven't seen one time where LeBron endorsed JJ, but we've seen it with other coaches. We've seen it with other coaches.
He endorsed David Black. He endorsed Black.
He didn't endorse Black. I think that just came out of nowhere, really. That came out of nowhere. But any other coach he has had, we have seen times where he say, "Yeah, this my guy. This who I want, or this who I want fired."
Fred, this you extremely intelligent in all things sports. What do you think though? Just what do you think? Like, we can't prove it either way, but what do you think?
I honestly, this is my honest opinion. I think LeBron is on
man. Whenever somebody say this is my honest
No,
opinion,
Shannon, let him talk.
Let him finish.
Let him answer.
Nah.
Shannon, come on.
I'm gonna let you speak.
I want to hear it.
I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna even go to the signing, to LeBron signing. I honestly think LeBron is on his last leg, so not that he could give a damn about who the coach is. I felt like, because we saw what he did with old boy from UConn. What did he do when he found out he was up for the job? He called him. He called dude. We know that for a fact. Not we don't know that for a fact. Not we know it for a fact. But I'm saying it's out there that he made the phone call and said, if you become the coach, I'm all in. We haven't seen nothing else than him endorsing JJ Redick. What I feel like, LeBron was on his way out. If Bronny don't sign with the Lakers, I feel like Bron was gonna sign a 1-year contract with the Lakers. That's what I felt like.
I feel it too.
That's my honest opinion. And he would sign 1-year contract, possibly go somewhere else, not for necessarily the league minimum. Go somewhere else, play, and go to the crib. That's what I felt like was gonna happen. But see, now that he got Bronny, he's finna sign a 3-year contract. I still don't think he's all in on who the coach is because he's on the last leg. He out of here. That's all I'm saying is we have seen plenty of signs who Bron wanted and who he didn't want it. We haven't necessarily seen that.
Fred, the only thing I say this right. You right. I get it. Everything you said, it makes sense. But you also are saying that we didn't see anything. We didn't see him call or email or nothing. All we seen was the whole Mind the Game podcast put together where they discussing plays. To me, if we gonna assume that okay, maybe he didn't call him. You know why he didn't? Because he was sitting right next to him drinking expensive wine, and they had a conversation about it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, maybe he did call. But
yeah,
while they drinking that $2,000-$3,000
yeah.
bottle of wine, and you know how it is when you get a little irk and jerk in, you get to talking,
And I think what he told him
it
was, "Hey,
sounded
bro,
good.
I wouldn't mind." I think he told him, "I wouldn't mind you being the coach," but Hurley was their first option. So when they seen Hurley turn it down, they said, "Well, hey, go on, give it to JJ."
And
So let me,
they know JJ. He know JJ gonna fall in line, and he should. If you coaching Jordan, if you coaching LeBron, if you coaching Kobe, if you coaching Duncan, well, maybe not Duncan, that was a one off. But if you coaching these big boys, man, you're supposed to listen to them.
Because I think JJ respected the fact
Would the
that you
Lakers
come
be
coaching
better?
the
Would
weekend.
the Lakers be better with a better coach and an unengaged LeBron, or a lesser coach with an engaged LeBron? Because an engaged LeBron can take you to the finals. So if JJ is what makes him happy, then you do what makes LeBron James happy, because that's going to give you the best chance for success. But we just got to call it what it is, right? We just can't say what it ain't. I'm cool with what it is. Just don't tell me it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm the owner, if I'm an owner of a team and LeBron James tell me I'll come to your team if you draft my son, what you think I'm gonna do?
Yep. Yeah.
I'll just
I
let him
mean,
have it.
Yeah.
I'll just let him have it.
I'm gonna draft LeBron. He coming. That's
Yeah.
just a given.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so ain't nothing
They had
wrong
that
with it.
opportunity with that opportunity with us, because we can't say that. Say for instance, they didn't, like you said, if they didn't have that second round pick, Bronny would be sitting up there literally trying to go in the G League or somebody right now. But by them having that
Mhm.
pick and he was available, they took him. Because he wasn't gonna
Smart.
get
That's a
drafted
smart.
by no other team. No other team was
It's
gonna
smart
draft him.
business.
Yeah.
Well, we can all have opinions on it. You know, we can all have opinions on it and what we think, but it's still smart business, right?
Yeah.
We
It
may
is.
say, oh, it's unethical, oh, it's this, it's that, but it's still smart business. And as long as it's smart business, you should do it. Because if I'm Jenny Buss, I wouldn't care what a young Negro in South Arkansas say. I'm gonna do what make LeBron happy, because that's gonna allow my team to make an extra 200-400 million this year. And
yeah,
when we
that's
ain't gonna
true.
probably win either way, I'm gonna at least get the consolation prize, which is the money.
Exactly.
So do y'all think? Do y'all? Because I think Hurley was I think that was smoke. To be honest,
100%.
um,
Yeah.
and the reason why I say it was smoke, because here's the thing: hiring a coach for an NBA team doesn't count against your salary cap. So if you want to give a head coach $900 million, you can do it, and it's not going to count. It ain't going
Hmm.
to go against your salary.
Yeah, they
So
should have paid him.
so if they really wanted him, they could have said, you know what, we're gonna give you $100 million. But they knew
Uh-huh.
if they put that $100 million out there, he was gonna take that job. He wasn't gonna leave $100 million on the table.
Hmm.
So let's say we're gonna. I think what they offering, what they
I don't
offering
even know.
70.
It wasn't
I
that.
think that
They all
I think they offering.
when the 70, it was 70.
I think it was
70.
70 or 60 maybe.
I think he was gonna be making about almost $8 million a year.
See what I'm saying?
It
Come
was
on
either 60 or 70, I think. That's a lot of money.
So with that being said, he was like, man, I'm not taking that. I'm not leaving UConn for that.
They can pay me this at UConn.
Exactly. So I can't. Now I do feel like it was JJ all alone. I will say that. I felt like it was him all alone. I just feel like LeBron didn't have 100% say in it. That's
Okay,
all.
I'll take that, right? I'll take that 100%, right? But if I'm gonna remove LeBron from it, oh, it's 100% that the Lakers only got him because he was with LeBron. Because if he wasn't doing a podcast with LeBron, I don't think he's on the Lakers' radar.
At
So
all.
maybe LeBron didn't influence it, but maybe they saying, hey, LeBron really likes this guy. He's smart. Maybe if we entertain this will make LeBron happy. So rather directly or indirectly, LeBron was a part of the decision making, even if he didn't have anything to do with it. But
Yeah.
but the
Okay.
decision
I
still.
agree.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't. Oh man, LeBron doing a podcast. Look at their chemistry. They see things the same.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see if this make either way, it still come back to LeBron, because ain't nothing happening that's gonna upset LeBron. Cause
That's true.
If they weren't gonna upset LeBron, then you might well keep old boy that they just had.
Yeah.
Keep him. You know,
Yep.
but we know LeBron and AD wasn't happy with that.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna remove somebody they ain't happy with,
Yeah.
then common sense tell you I'm gonna replace him with somebody that he is happy with.
Mm-hmm.
Or
That's
else
fair.
why change? So
I
you know,
I I give you 2 points for that. You down 10-2.
mm-hmm. I'll take that. At least I'm out the hole, baby. Don't nobody want to be a zero. Look, if
Hey
I can come
man,
out of battle,
I had listen. I was reading comments. I was reading comments, man, and dude said, it was really kind of messed up, man. But he was like, he feel like LeBron don't like being coached by black coaches either.
I ain't seen no evidence of that. But he liked Ty Lue.
He did.
Okay.
He respected Ty Lue. Let me change
Mike
it.
Brown. Well, I mean, yeah, he did. He respected Lou. He did.
He respected Lue. But hell, the same way he done got what's the boy that he won the championship with that just left Phoenix? He got him gone. He got Black gone. So it's that don't pass the smell test to me.
Yeah, I just can't. I would have to see
Yeah, I don't
some type
agree
of
with it, but
evidence.
he kind of had his reasons by saying that the guy, it was just a comment on there, and he was like, all his coaches have been Caucasian. You know how that goes.
His number one criteria for who gonna coach him is who gonna do what I say when I say it.
Yeah,
As
that's
long as
it.
you be
That's
fair,
it. That is it.
your ass
That
can
is
be
it.
purple. You can be
That is
Bronny.
it.
I don't
That is it.
care.
He don't care. Listen, long as he running you good.
And this the sad thing about it. He's smarter than every coach he done ever had.
Yeah.
So you understand why. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get bored with a coach that ain't as smart as him. Which is
Yeah.
probably why he attracted to JJ. Cause I don't know how JJ gonna coach, but JJ's smart.
Yeah. I mean, just from looking at some of those videos on that podcast, man, he damn sure smart.
Yeah, he's smart. He see it. He'll break a game down.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know how it's gonna translate in real time.
Yeah, his IQ of basketball is definitely there.
Yeah, he's smart. I
And
used to see him
then
when he
too, I come in and I'm like this. I'm sorry, but any player to play under Coach K, man, you got to have some type of knowledge of the game because all them dudes have proven that they can be good athletes. They know the game. So anybody that's under Coach K form, I really can't go against you.
No,
But I
I
mean, you got to
agree.
think though. He played 4 years too though. He
Yeah.
wasn't just he wasn't no one and done player. So them
Oh,
4 years may have helped a lot.
you know who I hope this helps though? I hope this helps Ray John, man, cause Rondo, that's a smart dude.
Yeah.
I like to see
And
Rondo
can
coaching, man.
really help Bronny. Can really develop Bronny game, especially on the defensive end.
But that's what they said how it went down when Frank Vogel was the coach. They said Frank Vogel was the defensive guy, even though he was the head coach, because he was big on defense. And they said Rondo and LeBron ran everything else.
I can believe it.
I believe
Yep.
that. I believe that.
Rondo a top 5 mind all time to me in the league.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm talking about over JJ Redick. I mean JJ Redick understand analytics and all that. I'm talking about court leadership, vision.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
oh yeah. You can't Rondo up there with the best. You talking about Magic, LeBron, Rondo. He in that group. So I highly respect that dude. You know.
He definitely he a real deal. He real deal.
Yeah. Hey, but look, man, I know we've been going for a while. Before we get off, man, y'all got any thoughts about this free agency so far? How y'all feel about that Oklahoma City move, getting old boy from Chicago?
Man, that was a player move, bro.
That was a big move.
That was player, bro.
Who was it? Giddy for who was it? I forgot.
Josh Giddey.
Giddy for who?
For Caruso.
For Caruso, yeah.
That in itself is a major upgrade.
The Thunder about to.
Man, both teams won.
Yeah, but Oklahoma really won.
Oklahoma really won.
He's a good prospect, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I like it. I like Giddy because I feel like he can go over there and get that monkey off his back from all these allegations he went through, and he could go over there and have a free mind to hoop now. I like it.
Oh no, they're against pedophiles in Chicago too.
Yeah,
It don't matter where it don't matter where you go. If you
yeah, boy, I
if you mess,
swear.
it ain't never good to
But
mess.
hey, you hell, man. You hell. Look.
Yeah, I
True.
like. I guess I'm kind of excited to see what Paul George is gonna do.
You think he going to Philly?
I think
Warriors.
I think ultimately he gonna end up back in
LA?
LA. I think, yeah.
Nah.
Ultimately, I think so. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be LA. I think,
He
Yeah.
needs somebody
but
like Paul
but
George.
I,
Man.
but
I, I say,
he want a max contract, and LA ain't trying to give him a max. So
Yeah.
who knows?
I,
I say the Warriors because of the winning culture. I think it's the culture over there that he like, and I think if he go opt out Sunday, and I
It's
think he
the
go to the
perfect
Warriors.
fit.
but
It's
Philly
the
got the
perfect
cap
fit.
space though. I don't think the Warriors got that much cap space. They're gonna have to lose a lot of depth. He can just walk right into Philly tomorrow and they change nothing.
I
If they
want to
lose,
say Warriors would have to. It would have to be a sign and trade. I want to say.
They definitely ain't bringing Clay back.
Nah, he done.
I don't know about that.
He
But I mean,
done.
if they do lose
No,
Clay,
no, I'm
they're
talking about money wise. They're not gonna bring Kyle.
No.
Lacob
oh
already
yeah.
said he want to stay under that first apron. So they trying to fight to stay out the luxury tax. So I can't see that. Now I'm gonna tell you the one that was crazy
Nah.
to me, that New York man. I,
Man, that's crazy.
bro, to me, when you got Bridges, that's the perfect replacement for the defensive tenacity that you give with OG. So if anything, I'm gonna find a sign and trade partner. I'm like, OG, I'm gonna give you your money, but I'm finna send you somewhere and get some more pieces.
Right,
You know,
right.
I'm gonna give you to somebody else. That way you get your money, they get to who they want, and we get some more pieces to fill out the roster. Because
Definitely.
at that point, where you gonna play everybody? You know, to me, if I'm gonna keep OG, I'm not gonna give up all that for Bridges. But
Yeah.
you know, but I
And then
mean,
you still got Randall coming back. They gonna have to trade Randall, bro.
yeah, they got to trade Randall. He gotta go.
And
And
he
maybe
already.
Yep.
they do with Randall what I was thinking, what I was suggesting they do with OG, which would even that out. But they got to, man. They gonna have to get rid of Randall.
Cause you gotta think, man, dude, Brunson gonna get 20 plus shots.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, who? I mean, that's a lot. It's only one basketball,
Mhm. Yep.
so it's gonna be. It's gonna. Yeah, they gonna. I think they gonna have to trade Randall. I think.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Probably so, man. What y'all think? What you hearing about Kevin Durant, man? Is there any truth that they trying to really put him? I know Ishbia came out today and made comments saying that that's fool's gold. Durant ain't going nowhere, but it sure been heating up about him going to Houston.
According to Stephen A. fake ass, he
I
say
see
it's
it.
he got a reliable source that Phoenix want to get off of him. So
Yeah,
I
I
don't
saw
know,
that.
man. I don't know.
I saw that, man.
So yeah, it's kind of crazy. But going to Houston though, I don't know. Hey, KD, boy, KD gonna have to retire in a minute, man. You can't like we just jumping around, bro. That ain't going to Houston. That's gonna. I mean, don't get me wrong. Houston be playing some ball. They got some nice pieces, but I don't think that's gonna move the needle.
No, because
They
they got to gut their team to get him.
yeah, I mean they got some hoopers, but
No,
I don't
I
know.
feel you. I wouldn't
I
do
mean,
it.
what's going on with Denver, man?
Man, Denver done, they done did they one hit wonder shit. I think it's over with for them.
nah.
KCP declined his option. They traded Reggie Jackson.
Yeah. Unless they got some trick up their sleeve.
They gonna have to, unless they gonna try to shoot for Paul George.
Yeah. Unless they there. If the if the Warriors got Paul George, that'll be deadly though.
Oh yeah, yeah. That'll
They
be big.
literally need a dude like Paul George and like a guy like Jared Allen, for example.
Well, it sucks for you that they ain't gonna get him, and y'all gonna be in misery for the next till Steph's on.
Hey, I mean, you never know what Paul George may do. Like, I think that's the perfect fit. Like for the Lakers, they don't really need Paul George. They already have a guy like LeBron,
So why ain't
and
nobody mad at Paul George for switching teams? This is his fourth team.
he's never won a chip.
Oh, that's the only reason you
uh,
can't switch teams.
I don't know if I put Paul George on the level with KD and Bron them though. I don't know if
Yeah,
I put him on that level.
he's
I
trying to
mean,
do something.
Yeah,
And it's not like the Warriors
he's
are
a
like they
perennial
used to be.
all-star. He done made all NBA teams. Solid scorer, excellent two-way defender. I mean, still a great player that impact win. They can impact winning.
yeah.
Is it?
He on. I think he on the level with James Harden them though. I think he with them. I
Okay,
don't really.
so basically, y'all saying y'all don't really think it had nothing to do with players going to different teams. It's just who it is.
Yeah, I think
Well,
it's always been like that for me. I mean,
So how many teams KD done been on? Oklahoma City. He
if he
stayed
get
there
traded,
9 years.
if he,
Warriors, Brooklyn, and Phoenix. That's
Phoenix,
4, right?
it'll be 5 if he get traded. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot.
nah, man. Shaq was on however many teams. That's not a lot,
Yeah,
man.
but I don't know, man. I kind of look at Shaq different than I do KD. I feel like Shaq is a big man. You don't see too many big men staying on franchises long, unless like your Tim Duncans and your Garnetts and them do. But for somebody as high profile as KD to be traded as many times as he had, that's a lot for a caliber player like him.
Well, but then we got to break it down. I see you said for a guy like KD to be traded that many times. Well, he got drafted to Oklahoma. He stayed there 9 years. He was a free agent. He didn't get traded and went to Golden State. He finished his contract at Golden State, and he was a free agent and went to Boston. So he's only been traded one time. But see, that's how quick we'll start saying, "Oh, KD done been traded," and he ain't been traded but one time.
I give you that.
Yeah, so that's why I be saying we gotta not you, but I'm just saying
KD shouldn't even be tradable though. He shouldn't even be tradable.
True.
But with the one time he got traded, he requested to trade. And this will be the time. But I'm gonna tell you, he probably shouldn't be tradable. But if I was the owner of Phoenix, which I ain't got $10, so I never own Phoenix, I would trade him and Booker, and I would stack up on picks because they don't have a chance to win no title. With their team is constructed, the bigger they contracts, I get rid of Bill ass too. Even though you ain't gonna get no first round, you gonna get 2 second rounds for Bill. Give me them two and get Bill ass on. You know, I know he got a no trade clause, but I just start over. You know, cause to me, at best they're another maybe second round exit. At best, like I'm talking about if the world aligns for them, don't get rid of them, start over, give KD.
What the Nets got? Look at what all the Nets got off that KD trade. Like in another 5 years, if the Nets know how to pick, they gonna be solid because they got the draft picks.
Well, they prove that they don't.
Look at Oklahoma City. Look at all the draft picks OKC still got.
If I was Durant, that's why I'll be trying to get back to Oklahoma City where you started.
Yeah, but that's gonna bust up that squad though.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, bro. They got about 7 or 8 picks left, bro. All them picks got value to it. You don't have to trade as much as you think. You might have to give up like a Jalen Williams or somebody, you know, in some other piece. But to me, with what they got now, I think, you know, if they try to win now, you know, but I
think the only person they would really have to give up to me personally is probably Dort and maybe Jay Will from Arkansas. And
that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. I ain't talking about this one that started. I'm talking about the one on from Arkansas and Dort. And you give them two in about five first rounds. Now they right back to where they were.
No, man. No. If OKC if they want KD, okay, you got to give me the starting Jalen Williams. You got to give me him. You got to give me
a first rounder.
You probably gonna have to.
You got to give up Dort. You got to give up Dort.
Yeah, they're gonna want him too.
So if that's the case, then it's no deal. I'm just talking about it got to be a deal. I'm speaking if I'm OKC, it got to be a deal that works for everybody. I'm not finna gut my team. At that point, you doing what Phoenix did.
So what you think Houston would give up? Because they say Houston want him bad.
Man, Houston got some picks, so they'll give up him, and I don't know, man. Houston ain't. They.
Bro, you can only go to a team that got a bunch of draft picks and willing to give up that. Because anything else, you're gonna gut them for KD. It's just switching problems for problems. I wouldn't send Jalen Williams and Şengün away for KD. You know, I mean, for what? Not Jalen Williams. What's the one that got the baby by Drea?
Well, see, that's what I look at Dallas.
Jalen Green.
Here and they talk about Dallas. And Dallas go either have to give up Gaff or the PJ to get KD.
Hell no, he ain't going to Dallas.
Nah, that's over with. That ain't happening, bro.
Nah. KD?
That ain't happening.
It's gonna be hard, man, because the amount
What
of
are you
teams.
gonna? I mean, what are you gonna do in Dallas?
Well, they were saying that Dallas got mutual
Oh,
interest in him, so they would love to have him. But I
oh,
agree,
Dallas could get him.
he not
That'll
go.
be a game
Somebody not gonna touch the
changer,
ball though. That's what I
But
get. What you saying,
for
LJ?
get him for what? You got
That
Luca. Luca got the ball in his hands.
bro. That's when Jason Kidd had to do some coaching, bro. Because
Man,
I think we can all admit this. Take the KD out. Luka gonna have to play a different way. They played their best ball when they had pace. Luka play his best game walking it up. But Dallas best when they moving the ball and moving the pace.
Mhm.
So
Luca.
if they really want to win though, they'll have to tell Luka the hard truth, like, okay, you got KD and Kyrie over here, you're gonna have to move the ball.
Swing it.
Yeah,
Swing
I
the
think
rock.
that was his biggest issue this year, man.
It
Like
was.
when he held the ball too much for me, man. And I mean, like he made a lot of bad decisions with the ball.
Bro, that's not happening, man. It's not happening. He ball dominant. It's not
Yeah, he is.
happening.
I agree. I agree.
He don't change. He ain't gonna change like that, man. He just not. No. That's who he been his whole career, his whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, he ain't gonna change like that. Now, of course, you got KD went play with Steph. Steph can move the ball. You know, the ball moves pretty much in Phoenix. The
Wade
ball
can move.
move.
Wade could move the
Well,
ball.
not really.
I
KD, a
mean,
lot of reports said he didn't like his role at Phoenix.
that's true. I mean, but it moved a little bit more than we're moving Dallas.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
for sure.
But the thing with KD is where can he actually go to where we could say, okay, if we get KD, we're gonna win a championship.
That ship doesn't sail. That should have been
Yeah.
where Mikal Bridges. I'm just saying, in my opinion, where they drafted where they went and got Mikal Bridges, I would have got Durant and gave up probably kept a pick because to me that moves it. Then you keep OG. I could see that scenario. Well, no, you know what? Honestly, I would have been trying to get KD for Julius Randle because
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
Julius Randle solved the problem in Phoenix because Julius Randle is a point forward. He can handle the ball and facilitate. He's good at that. You know what I'm saying? You put KD over there with them boys. To me, they're a championship team because now
And
KD ain't got
no
to
doubt.
worry about leading or being vocal because Brunson gonna handle all that. The Villanova boy, there. All we need you to do, KD, is clutch time. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Give me your 25, 27 points on 50 plus 50, 40 splits, and we got the rest. Now, that's all KD want to do. KD just want to
Now
shoot up in
I'm
the
not gonna
ball.
lie. I could see him. I could see now, and I know this probably sound crazy, y'all. I could see him playing with Sacramento.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. I don't
It's a
know if
Warriors type team.
they ain't going. I don't see them winning the title though. I'm just
They
seeing
could.
place. Yeah,
They have a Warriors type team. Like they have.
bro,
They have
leave
a
this
good team.
Warrior stuff alone, bro. Warriors is over with.
They won 4 chips. They won
Listen,
4 chips.
listen. Hey,
Yeah, a
don't
long
let them
time
get Paul
ago,
George, man. You know your boy gonna come back alive, man.
bro. It's
They
over
won their
with,
last chip 2 years ago.
bro.
They
It's
won their
over
last
with.
chip 2 years ago.
They dynasty is over with, man. I'm sorry. This ain't no San Antonio Spurs thing. I know you're a Spurs fan, so you used to teams winning and coming back losing and winning, and this over with. They run over, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, all they need is Paul George, their championship contender.
Bro, you
That's
do
all.
know Steph Curry. Ain't Steph Curry about 34, 35 now?
yeah, he creeping.
Man,
Draymond,
you think
Draymond, huh? Go ahead.
you really think Paul George put them in the championship?
So here's my rationale behind that. I've always, and I've said this to y'all before on shows prior to this one and in Messenger as well. I've always said that they need a guy like Daniel Gafford. They need a rim protector who can give them solid minutes on offense as well. I've always said that. That's why I said Jared Allen would be a good fit for them. Or like a guy like Daniel Gafford, or even I don't even know who to name right now. And the second person I said is they need a guy who can go close the game for them. I was like Mikal Bridges. I said Paul George.
So Steph is not a closer? Oh wow. Great
No, he
admission.
isn't. But he's gonna
Great,
get them. He's gonna
great
get them at
admission.
the end of the game. He's gonna get the. He's gonna get them to the end of the game. That's why KD was so successful for the Warriors, because yeah, the Warriors were very good, but they didn't have a guy who could just straight up go against LeBron and go tit for tat. That's why I say Paul George. If they go with Paul George, they get them on our team.
I'm
Yeah,
proud of you. I'm
yeah.
proud you admitted that.
If they have Paul George on their team, they get to the champ. Well, Steph and Paul George are looking together. Clay, they don't really need Clay for real. He's, I'm sorry to say, but he's kind of washed. Draymond Green can always facilitate the ball. They have two young rookies in Trace Jackson. I'm forgetting his name now. But anyway, Brandon Pajemski and Trace. Is it Jackson Davis or am I?
Oh, I know you're talking
Yeah.
about the light skinned guy. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have two good rookies. They have a decent bench with Gary Payton. They have actually if you could just read down the bench, they have really good guys.
Shannon, we're not buying it. I
I
promise.
mean,
They
I'm
have
not. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Shannon,
not gonna
They have,
lie.
not
and they've
buying it.
lost.
Right
Wait,
now,
let me finish. They've gotten to the end of games and have lost so many close games. If they have Paul George to carry him past the finish line, I think they're a championship contender. All right,
Shannon.
now I'm up to talk.
Okay. We're
I,
not buying it. I'm gonna get
I'm
that
not
back
gonna
to
lie,
you.
Okay,
man.
I mean that's
Paul
fine.
George
That's
ain't
cool.
never
Okay.
just been that dog to where I can say I'm gonna put the ball in Paul George's hands to end the game. We
You
all
serious?
seen that. So if I was them, I wouldn't be looking Paul George's way. I would go get Donovan Mitchell.
And that's impossible though.
But I'm just,
Donovan Mitchell's his own guy.
what I'm saying is George has been on these teams, and we haven't sit up there and seen where he can actually lead a team to a championship. Is what I'm saying.
He doesn't
That's
have
what
to.
I'm
That's the
saying.
thing. He's working with a guy like Steph, who's already an experienced veteran. He's won 4 chips. Draymond's won 4 chips. A lot of guys have at least won one or two chips with Kevon Looney and other guys on the bench. They can go win a game. They have the experience. All they need is a guy like Paul George to push them past the finish line. You guys don't know how many games they've lost within 2 points or 3
Yeah,
points.
because we don't watch it.
But
Okay.
I see, and that's what I'm saying. Like I seen Paul George do this, and he didn't do shit against Dallas this year in the playoffs.
Okay. But he's really had to carry much of the offensive load for Dallas or the Clippers. Can we agree on that? Like Kawhi's never really been the offensive guy that Paul
Well,
George has.
well, you got James Harden, you got Russell Westbrook, you got what's the guy, the 6 man of the year guy coming off the bench? You had Bones Highland. Yeah, you had some more ballers over there, people that can score. I
You
don't
had
think
Yeah.
Powell. You had Powell. Powell is a good scorer if
But
given the
do you
ball.
have the offense that the Warriors have? Because let's be honest, you watch the Clippers, they're not really moving the ball. They're not swinging it right and left. They're just really playing ISO
The
ball with James
offense
Harden
just
and
go
Paul
through
George.
one player though. If you take Steph off of Golden State, what do you have?
A great offense. They're still good
Bullshit,
out.
Shannon.
They're still
Bullshit,
out of.
Shannon. Bullshit.
There's still
Bullshit.
a great offense.
Bullshit, Shannon.
There's still
Bullshit,
a great
Shannon.
offense. They'll
Golden-
always be able to move the ball around.
You take Steph Curry off that team and they're a lottery team.
Okay, but we're not. Here's the reality. We're not going to take Steph off the team.
Finished top 5 in the league in worst record. If
I'm
you
not even
take Steph,
arguing that.
they
First of
proved
all, I
it
don't even know why I
before.
said that.
They have already done it 2-3 years ago when they were losing. They got
Absolutely.
James Wiseman, and y'all traded a 7'2" prospect.
I mean, he didn't really. Let's be real.
No, y'all didn't give him a chance. Don't do that. Y'all didn't give that man a chance.
So far,
Y'all didn't give that man a chance. Don't do that.
let's be real. Let's be real. What has he done in the Pistons so far?
It don't matter. Y'all drafted him. Y'all should have gave him opportunity.
Okay, but anyway, they have a great offense that runs through Steph. Obviously, if they've had Paul George, I see a Steph and KD type level of duo. I'm so serious.
KD work harder than Paul George.
Absolutely. Well, I don't even know about that, but Paul George is definitely a finisher. He's going to give you about 25 points a game.
Let me tell you something what Paul George is. Paul George is that dude that we all seen in PE class and we all seen play street ball and said, man, that dude could have been great.
Man, crazy. I've seen Paul George go up against LeBron and give him the work. That's what
I'm telling you, man. I like Paul George, but Paul George has a man. I'm telling you, ever since LeBron whooped that boy over there in Indiana in the East and was sweeping him like that, he ain't been the same.
But you know what? To me, Paul George is the prototype, the best version of a third option.
Yes.
If he is your third best player, you winning the title. 100%. If he your second best player, boy, you better have LeBron or Jordan as number 1.
Listen, it ain't too big. Listen, and I agree with Keith. It ain't Channing. Let me tell you something. You can't name, and I guarantee you probably can name only 5 players in the league right now that can lead a team. I'm talking about from start to finish. And Paul George
And
ain't one of them.
I don't need Paul George to lead a team. I just need him to go get a bucket every
With
once in a
with
while.
an old veteran Steph that's winding down.
So you don't kick?
Dude,
Have you
Steph
kicked
is
Clay?
still gonna average 27,
Did
28
you kick
points a game.
Shannon? Did you
That's
kick Clay
that's
to the
pressure.
Shannon? Did you
Yes,
kick
I
Clay to the
absolutely did.
You
Yeah,
kick
I
Clay
did
to the
kick him.
curb?
Hey, hey, hey. I'm stepping on him at the curb. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because Clay shot 0 for 10 in the elimination game. I don't want him on my team anymore. Clay is done for. I love what he's done for the team, but we don't need him anymore. I'm just saying, if we go get Paul George, we clear all that cap space up, we clear all the hard cap room up. We go get Paul George, we have a good offer for him. I'm so serious.
So with the team y'all got now, y'all put Paul George in there. Y'all going to the Western Conference Finals.
Yes.
Boy,
Okay,
they give us good.
hey
They
man,
give
you
us some
know
good.
what?
They give us some good education up there, Cornell, boy.
Hey,
I
you
ain't
know what,
lying.
man? That's a hey, that's a good place to end this one. Hey man, but
Shannon, you my dog, boy. You gonna ride with them Warriors, man. I
hey,
can't knock you, dude.
I respect the fight.
I can't knock you.
Yeah, man. But anyway, brothers, I got things I gotta go run and do real quick, man. It was a good show, man. FJ, I'm glad you got us back on today, man. We've been
Yes,
needing
sir.
it.
Man,
Yes,
nigga,
sir.
we needed this, man. We definitely
Hey,
needed it.
but look, man, I know this might be my last time. I'll let y'all go. I don't know if y'all been watching Gil's all time draft. You remember like what we did about 3-4 months ago when we drafted all
Yeah.
time? They did it too. I think ours was better. But I think it's time to do it again. I think
Oh,
it's
okay.
time.
Yeah.
I think it's time to update it, man. So we got to plan one day to come on here and we're gonna do our all-time drafts again. And since I was
Already.
accused of cheating, cause some kind of way I end up getting the number one pick, I'm gonna let somebody else figure out the order. I'm gonna take myself out of it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
take myself out of it, man. But hey, man,
we
we
know you
appreciate.
set it up.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. But hey, we appreciate everybody that locked in with us today, man. I always say we just some country boys that love talking sports, man. So until the next time, peace.
All right, fellas.
All right.
Man,
All right, y'all.
I